And then we got probably the best in-ring promo of the night, second best promo of the whole entire show. It's Dominik Mysterio, our Intercontinental Champion.
Let's
Dirty Dom,
go.
our WWE AAA Mega Intercontinental Champion. He brags about all of his greatness, being the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time with his ninth defense as Saturday night's main event. He also
Great.
says that he is the greatest AAA Mega Campeon, and he is also the greatest luchador of all time. This brings out his father, Rey Mysterio. He has returned. Commentary says that Rey has been medically cleared to compete. Rey doesn't like that Dom is calling himself the greatest luchador of all time. He says, "What about El Santo? What about Blue Demon? Or Eddie Guerrero?" The only one who got a pop is Eddie Guerrero, obviously. Is Dominik better than they are? And Dominik gives us the line of the night where he says, "Keep my father's name out of your mouth."
Yeah. Hell yeah. He said that shit with conviction.
Oh my God, he's
Oh, this was
incredible.
so
That was
great.
great. That was great. Great stuff by Dom. Dom says that he certainly thinks that he is better than El Santo, Blue Demon, and even Eddie Guerrero. But he says that he knows that he is better than his father, Rey Mysterio. That's too far for Rey, who isn't going to let Dominik disrespect Lucha Libre. Rey isn't having this and wants to stand up for what's right and wants to stand up for Lucha Libre. He says that as long as he's around, Dominik will never be the greatest of all time. He says that this ring will never belong to him and he will never be the greatest Mysterio in wrestling. So Dom gets pissed off. A brawl is on. Rey gets the better of Dom. He puts him in position and he hits the 619. He tries to go for the West Coast pop, but Dominik is able to escape. This was so much fun. And this was so great because we saw a Dom that was beloved by this New Mexico crowd. They were chanting for him, eating up everything he said, laughing at his jokes, loving everything he said. But once he was showing too much disrespect to his noble, sweet, beloved babyface father, he got heat for it. So we got the Dom, we got the best of both Doms. We got heel Dom and we got this lion cheating beloved babyface Dom all at the same time. This was great. What did you think? And I feel like this sets up Dom and Rey for San Diego. We're not doing the Cena match at Survivor Series. We're doing father, son in their hometown for the Intercontinental Championship.
Love it. Love it. This was awesome. This was something nice. Even though this was done before, it just felt fresh. It just felt like something that the show desperately needed. Like it was good seeing Rey Mysterio outside of the fucking LWO. Like it was just nice to see like Rey Mysterio and his true aura just alone and stepping up to now the hottest thing in the company, which is his son. It just feels like the perfect timing and the perfect marriage for this to happen. And my God, like, damn, the way they just traded back to each other, I loved it. Even though Rey is talking, you still hear them thunderous, dirty Dom chants. Like Rey is like, wait a minute, like I'm supposed to. He's learning how popular Dom is because he's like, I just came back.
No, but he eventually got them on his side by the end of this promo.
Yeah, and it's like that's how good Rey Mysterio is because the crowd, you know, when they are on one side, they stay there. But Rey was able to flip that script and it was really good. And then you hear the crowd after he's fucking talking and they're going back and forth, and then you hear the crowd chanting, beat his ass. I'm like, yeah, this was fucking awesome. This was so awesome because they're both like they obviously, you know, now that Dom is like so entrenched in his character, he actually lives the character now. So it is just effortless for him. Like he's just Dom is riding this undeniable wave. And this wave is almost like the one thing that can stop him. I'm just afraid that they are capable because they are them, which is the WWE and Triple H. But this wave that he's on is just magical, and I'm glad that he is doing a part of this wave with Rey Mysterio. So I am really excited about this. So yes, sign me all the way up for this because this is better than anything in the fucking other scene that you just alluded to. So yes, sign me up.
So this is an interesting question from Dion because of what Ray said at the end of this promo, where he said, as long as I'm around, you're not the greatest of all time and all of this stuff. It really did sound like we are getting near the time where Ray is going to retire. Do you think that he would put his career on the line at Survivor Series?
Not this soon. Not this soon. That's some shit you save for WrestleMania. You save that for WrestleMania. You don't do that at Survivor Series. I know it's in their hometown in San Diego, but the moment would call for that at WrestleMania.
And I think that Ray wouldn't put his career on the line. He would put his mask on the line. He would unmask.
Essentially would be his WWE career.
Yeah. The mask is what his career is. It wouldn't be career on the line. It would be the mask on the line. And they can do something where it's Dom versus him for the AAA title at WrestleMania next year. If they want to do it, they could do the match in San Diego for the Intercontinental title and then do AAA first ever AAA Mega Championship matchup at WrestleMania. Dom and Ray, mask versus hair.
Yeah. And that, you know what? And this is not something that it's not going to be from here on out through WrestleMania. This is something that is going to happen for a moment, go away for a little bit, and then resurface again. So I'm all for
and
that.
That's been the Dom Ray feud for the last 3 years.
It's been
since he turned on him. It's been, hey, we're gonna come here. We set it up. He turns on him. He joins the Judgment Day. Ray doesn't want to fight him, so that's how we are gonna spend the next couple of months heading into WrestleMania until Dom disrespects his mom and his sister so much that Ray finally wants to fight him. We do the match at WrestleMania. We're going to have them kind of feud after that with the whole Bad Bunny stuff, but then we're going to separate them. Dom's going to go over here. He's going to have his Rhea stuff. He's going to have the Judgment Day stuff. They're going to be the head stable on Monday Night Raw. I'm going to have Ray over here on SmackDown. He's going to do some stuff with LWO, with Santos Escobar, with Carlito. Then I'm going to bring them back together in 2024 so we can see how Dom now he couldn't beat Ray before when he was with Rhea, but now that he's with Liv, now he can beat Ray, as we saw last year. That's what they did when they brought them back together. Then they separated them again. Ray got hurt. He's been gone for so long, and now he comes back, and it's a totally different Dom. It feels like he's faced 3 different versions of Dom. Right. Dom after 2 years after the heel turn, Dom after a few months after the heel turn, and now this Dom 3 years after the heel turn, who's like his fully fledged, kind of fully formed version of himself, it feels.
Yeah, and I don't want a stipulation of hair because it would make it too predictable. Because Dom ain't losing that hair. That's his meal ticket. Dom ain't losing.
I think he eventually will, though.
I mean, when he hits his 30s, he ain't losing that shit in his 20s. Like he's still what 20? He 27, 28 or some shit like
28.
that. Yeah, so he ain't losing that shit in his 20s. Like when the patches and the shit stops growing in certain areas, then he can start to cut it and change his look and have a different. But this he's in his prime right now, like looks and everything. He ain't losing that shit right now. Like Dom is making your favorite wrestler mad because he gets all the bitches. He's getting fucking podcasters mad, and I'm one of them because he gets all the Doms and all the 11s. Like he's the one, he's the Mr. I'ma steal your girl dude right now. Like, so that shit ain't going nowhere. Hell no. But sign me up for everything else. hey, he is definitely Mr. Steal Your Girl. Because
I mean, you're not lying.
When he get Roxanne, boy, that's gonna make people even more jealous. Because Roxanne is now back in the picture. Because now she's over here having these heart to hearts with him. She's over here. She's over there motivating him. She's over there. He's listening to her. Like, you know, a lot of one-on-one time is starting to build up again. So, you know, right in time for Liv Morgan to come back in like 2 months.
A lot of bonding. A lot of bonding is going on between those two. Very interesting, right? Very interesting timing with all of that, I will say. So we'll see.
And to have Rhea, Liv, and Roxanne under your belt, man, this man is like the MVP of wrestling.
All-star lineup. He's got an all-star lineup. You gotta say he's got an all-star lineup on his books right there.
Oh man, this kid is awesome.
What a time to be alive, Dom. What
awesome.
A time to be alive.